A warm breakfast can make the entire morning feel smoother. Just a few small choices can help your body stay steady, comfortable, and energized well into the day. And after 60, that gentle kind of help adds up beautifully. My dear friends, breakfast matters a bit more for us now than it used to in our 30s or 40s. Our energy in the morning changes, our digestion changes, and so does our appetite. Many people notice they don't feel hungry early in the morning anymore, or that certain foods sit heavier than they used to. There's nothing strange about that. With age, our bodies become more selective. They want fuel that's kinder, more efficient, and easier to use. And in today's world, with long mornings, busy families, and all kinds of new routines, it's a small gift to give ourselves. Now, let's talk about a handful of simple breakfast foods that can make the first hours of the day feel more comfortable. And I promise, nothing fancy, nothing expensive, nothing requiring a whole new kitchen. Just the sort of little steps that help us stay steady, clear-headed, and independent. The things we all quietly care about more as the years go on. Many people notice that warm oatmeal gives them a calmer stomach compared to cold cereal. That's because, as we get older, the body appreciates foods that are gentle and soothing right from the start. A small bowl of oats with a few berries or a spoon of yogurt is easy to make, and it doesn't demand much from the digestive system. The benefit is real. Smoother mornings, less bloating, less guessing about what might cause discomfort. It helps the rest of the day feel more relaxed, and we deserve that. By the way, if one of these ideas already feels familiar or comforting, a little like would be lovely. It helps me know we're chatting about things that matter to you. Another thing many people notice is that eggs keep them fuller for longer than toast alone. With age, we burn through energy a little differently. We don't always need big meals, but we do appreciate foods that last. One soft-boiled egg, a scrambled egg, or even half an omelette takes very little time and can sit pleasantly in the stomach without heaviness. Add a slice of tomato or a bit of avocado, and it becomes a gentle powerhouse for the morning. The benefit is that you don't get that mid-morning slump or shaky hunger that makes the day harder. You feel steady, alert, and comfortable. A lot of people tell me that they started enjoying yogurt only after 60. It's creamy, simple, and comforting. And the reason it helps is that, with age, our digestion slows just a touch. Foods that require less chewing and less effort can feel kinder. A small bowl of yogurt with sliced fruit, nuts, or a drizzle of honey brings pleasure and nourishment without strain. The everyday benefit? A lighter mood, easier bathroom habits, and fewer surprises during the day. And we all know how nice it feels when the body works quietly in the background without demanding attention. My friends, if you find yourself relating to any of this, feel free to press subscribe while we're chatting. It really helps us keep meeting like this every week, just like old friends at the same table. Another quiet hero is cottage cheese. Many people grew up eating it and then forgot about it for decades. Then, somewhere after 60, they rediscover it. The body appreciates its calm, steady energy and its gentle texture. A few spoonfuls in the morning with cucumber or fruit make for a small but meaningful breakfast. The benefit is subtle but real. Smoother muscles, fewer cravings, more control over afternoon snacking, and that quiet feeling of, I've already taken care of myself today. And let me share something many older folks notice around this time. Fruit in the morning feels kinder than fruit at night. Why? Because digestion wakes up slowly, and fruit gives the body natural sweetness and hydration early in the day. A sliced apple, pear, kiwi, or a few berries. Nothing complicated. It supports regularity, keeps the mouth fresh, and softens the transition from morning to midday. The benefit is independence. When digestion works well, everything else in life feels easier and less stressful. Tell me in the comments, have you noticed the same thing? Do mornings feel gentler now than they used to? Or the opposite? I read everything, and your thoughts help me choose the next topics. Now, I want to talk about something surprisingly small but important. A cup of warm water or herbal tea before breakfast. Many people notice that this simple habit wakes up the body better than coffee alone. As we get older, we don't always register thirst as clearly, and the body appreciates the warm hydration before food. It makes swallowing easier, digestion softer, and mornings less tense. The benefit is peace. You move into the day without rushing your body before it's ready. Let me pause for a moment and remind you warmly, if something in this video feels like a friendly nudge, drop a quick thumbs up. It means a lot. Now, here's a breakfast that surprises people. A slice of whole grain bread with something simple on top. Maybe peanut butter, cottage cheese, or a soft cheese. Many folks notice that when they switch from white bread to grainier bread in their 60s and 70s, they don't get those sudden drops in energy. The reason is simple. The body digests slower, and it prefers fuel that lasts. The benefit is a more stable mood and more patience for the day. That's real power, even if it looks tiny on the plate. Here's something I want to share from my own experience and from many people I've spoken to. Breakfast doesn't have to be big. In fact, after 60, a small breakfast can be perfect, as long as it's steady. A half banana and yogurt, a boiled egg, and a slice of tomato. A little oatmeal and tea. Tiny portions often work better now because they don't overwhelm the system. The benefit? You feel lighter and more capable through the day, instead of weighed down or sleepy. My dear friends, if you're still with me, I'm grateful. If even one idea feels useful, tapping subscribe helps this gentle community grow. We meet here without hurry and without judgment, and I'd love for you to be part of that. Let me talk about nuts for a moment. A lot of people avoid nuts because they seem heavy or small, but a tiny teaspoon of almonds or walnuts adds a lovely satisfaction to breakfast. With age, we sometimes lose interest in eating for pleasure, especially in the morning. Nuts bring back that little joy, a crunch, a bit of richness, a reminder that food is more than fuel. The benefit is comfort. A more enjoyable relationship with food means better appetite, better mood, and fewer skipped meals. One more thing that people rarely mention, breakfast can be the perfect time for vegetables. A few cucumber slices, a cherry tomato, or some spinach in an omelet. The body handles them beautifully in the morning. They're full of hydration, lightness, and color. The benefit is momentum. When you've already eaten something fresh and green before noon, the rest of the day tends to follow that same gentle direction. Let's also acknowledge something honest. Taste changes after 60. Certain flavors become too strong, others fade. Breakfast is a good place to explore milder, simpler combinations. Soft yogurt with honey. Boiled egg with salt and pepper. Oatmeal with cinnamon. Cottage cheese with peaches. It's not about being strict. It's about making food enjoyable again. The benefit is confidence around eating. No fear of indigestion, no confusion about portions, just comfort. My friends, which of these small steps do you think you'll try first? Share below. I'd love to encourage you and hear what works in your home. Now, let me mention smoothies. They're not just for young people. A very simple smoothie in the morning, half a banana, a handful of berries, a little yogurt, and water can feel like a kind gift to the body. No chewing, no heavy feeling, just nourishment. And the benefit is wonderful for days when appetite is low or mornings feel rushed. You still get steady energy and clarity without forcing a big meal. Another small note. Spice helps more than people think. Cinnamon in oatmeal, a little black pepper on eggs, a dash of paprika on avocado. Spices wake up the senses gently and make breakfast more inviting. The benefit is joy. Joy in eating matters deeply at this age. It keeps us engaged and interested in life. My dear friends, while we're chatting like this, feel free to press the bell. It helps this warm little corner of the internet stay alive. Before we wrap up, I want to give you one more piece of friendly encouragement. Be kind to your appetite. Don't push yourself to eat a big breakfast if it doesn't feel right. Listen to your body. Some mornings it wants fruit. Some mornings it wants eggs. And some mornings it wants nothing more than tea. That's perfectly fine. The benefit of that gentle approach is peace. Less fuss, less pressure, and more trust in your own rhythms. And finally, the sweetest truth. Breakfast after 60 isn't about rules. It's about comfort, steadiness, and making the day easier. A warm bowl of oats, a soft egg, a spoon of yogurt, a cup of tea. Small things that give the morning dignity and ease. If you've noticed your breakfast changing over the years, tell me in the comments. I read every thought, and I love learning from the wisdom in this community. Thank you for spending this time with me. I want you to feel steady, comfortable, and cared for. We're in this together, and I'm cheering for your mornings. One quiet breakfast at a time.